Welcome back, everybody. We're going into the grand finale of the Jingle Jam 2020 Poker Championships. Pyrion Flax, my God, how are you doing?
Doing great. Starting to feel the effects of a certain drug I like to call alcohol on my system. But
Are you sure it isn't just life, the drug life?
It is. I think it might just be a high on life and poker, Tom. Yeah, it might well be. So yeah, this has been entertaining so far for sure.
Perfect.
I finished my burger. I do have, while we're waiting, Tom, I do have a call to battle monologue from Henry V, which I would like to do for you now.
Fucking Henry V, when he's got that mace in the battle. Wow. Fucking great scene. That movie, really good.
You ready?
Hit me.
Once more unto the breach, dear friends, once more. Or close the wall up with our English dead. In peace there's nothing so becomes a man as modest and stillness and humility. But when the blast of war blows in our ears, then imitate the action of the tiger. That's a tiger. Stiffen the sinews, summon up the blood, disguise fair nature with hard-favored rage, then lend the eye a terrible aspect. Let pry through the portage of the head like the brass cannon, let the brow o'erwhelm it as fearfully as doth a gold rock, or hang and jutty his confounded base. Swilled with the wild and wasteful ocean, now set the teeth and stretch the nostril wide, and hard the breath, and bend up every spirit to his full height. On, you noblest English, whose blood is fet from fathers of war-proof, fathers like so many Alexanders have in these parts from morn till even fought, and sheathed their swords for lack of argument. Just honor not your mothers. Now attest that those whom you called fathers did beget you. Be copy now to men of grosser blood, and teach them how to war. And you, good yeoman, whose limbs were made in England, show us here the mettle of your pasture. Let us swear that you are worth your breeding, which I doubt not. For there is none of you so mean and base that hath not noble lustre in your eyes. I see you stand like greyhounds in the slips, straining upon the start. The game's afoot. Follow your spirit, and upon this charge cry God for Harry, England, and St. George!
Huzzah! Amazing.
So
fucking so good. So good.
Well, you say so, Tom, but I've seen the players we've got on show here.
Okay, are we cracking him? Are we going to be able to see?
I want to jam up the fucking table with my own body so we can't see these plays.
Wow. Look.
We've got Ravs, Mrs. Iman Clark, Bouphe, Zylus, Lewis, Duncan, and Loic, who snuck in on a technical.
Well, no, Loic won, but
he deserved to win.
I guess the problem was no one saw it. They didn't see it. We didn't see it, but it was true. It did happen.
It was. But Lewis had him covered, so it all worked out fine. But it doesn't matter because everybody comes to this table with the same chip stack. The point is, Tom, as I love to say, moot.
Ooh.
It's a moot point. Doesn't matter who had what chips. Everyone starts with the same stack.
Oh my God. Is that... Wait a second. Are they filming the newest game, Super Seducer 3, right now? Because I think that kind of sexy creepy man has just turned up in our poker game. Is that...
That's fucking shocking. Look at him.
Is that... Is this Super Seducer?
He hasn't got headphones on, yeah.
I think it might be. If Super Seducer was about a man who never pulled any women ever, then yes. Then yes, it is.
A lot of people are saying John Wick. Have you seen the movie John Wick? And have you seen the screen that we are looking at right now?
Tom, I have. And yes, I can. And I'll be honest with you. If a pair of sunglasses makes you John Wick, it's very easy to be John Wick.
Wow.
John shit.
Literally anyone could be John Wick.
Drinking wine from a glass with a stem. John Wick wouldn't do that.
No, John Wick would shoot a Russian man in the head, pour his liquor into there, and drink it from his skull. That's...
If you wanted to rewrite the script for John Wick, let's say you forgot the script, Tom. You need to recreate the film for whatever reason. The originals have been destroyed. You need to remake it. How are we going to figure out the script, you say? Very simple. You come up with a bunch of character names. You have those characters say their names to each other. So John will say Stephen, and he'll say John, and then they'll fight. That's the script for John Wick.
That's how it goes.
That's the script.
Everyone,
That's it.
they fire guns at each other.
Instance,
Pew, pew,
we're
pew.
about to kill each other, and I would say to you, Thomas, and you would say to me,
Pyrion.
or and then we'd go,
Ted.
pew, 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 pew.
Yeah.
You just script is the character says name back, they fight.
That's
That's
it.
John Wick in a nutshell.
That's
Very
how
simple.
That's how that
Very
shit
simple.
rolls.
John Prick, people are saying.
John Prick. I think Super Seducer. I like Super Seducer. It's not quite as aggressive as John Prick, but
John Prick is a little-
you can just take a Sharpie, write that on your screen where it says Super Seducer, and you can have your own version.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Okay,
Alright, favorites for this game.
So you need to recap all the players and their history because I was literally just delivered a pizza,
Okay.
and so I'm just gonna chow down for a second.
Okay, Ravs played some fairly solid poker, had a few hands where he got lucky and made a lot of money in that time. Mr. Simon Clark played it fairly safe, again had some nice hands, it all worked out. Bouphe probably played better than most players I've seen so far. She played some solid poker, some good calls, she bet right, she played her cards right. Zylus did standard Zylus stuff, sort of muddled through, did alright. I don't remember any particularly cool plays, I apologize if there were any. Lewis got lucky in that he was in a four-way all-in. Duncan did standard Duncan, win a couple of pots, and then just sit there and do nothing. Loic got through, even though he is arguably the worst player at the table, in all honesty, because he flopped straight and got paid, and then he did nothing for ages, and then he got lucky in a four-way all-in. He got so lucky that we almost booted him out of the tournament because we didn't see that he had a straight, but he did. So it was unlucky for him. Bouphe has hit. Pair of jacks here. Xylus has nothing. Ravs has nothing. Let's see if Bouphe can take the pot down with a bet. Is she scared of the jack? She might be. I believe there's been a bet and a call of some kind. The pot is now up to 300. There is an 8. Changes nothing. So Bouphe is winning with the jack. Does she know this? And will she bet it is the question. It's a 3-way pot. Bouphe, Xylus, Ravs. Ravs has no part of this at all. He has 6, 7, 8, 9, but that's not enough. Xylus has king high. Bouphe has a pair of jacks. So she is winning, but we'll see what happens in the final showdown. She has bet, I think, I don't know if the 300 has been bet and called by Ravs. I'm not quite sure what's happening here. There are chips in the middle. There are chips here on their betting screen. Ravs is up to act. He should probably fold.
I have no idea what was happening.
There's a lot of pondering. I think they're trying to sort out pots and things. What's happened here?
Wait.
Okay, something.
Everyone back to 3,000. Just keep the big blind.
Let Steve move.
Something is going on with the chips here.
Yeah, please just.
I think someone screwed it up in some way by removing chips or adding chips or something.
Yeah, I did that, to be fair.
Okay, so I think the flop has come down and someone has now bet 100, and I think that's Bouphe.
Yep.
So I think the action is now. Alright, Ravs has folded out of shame, presumably.
Oh, that's okay. Okay.
Sorry.
Chat, I couldn't even begin to tell you what's happening here. Cards and chips are moving. Things are happening. I honestly couldn't tell you. I'm sorry. I apologize. It's out of my strand. My hands. I don't know what's happening.
It was a warm-up.
Things were done. Chips are still on the table. Bouphe still has money in front of her. That's the blinds. I don't know. I honestly don't know what happened there. But Simon is down 50. Bouphe is down 100. Zylus, nobody seemed to win anything there. I think it was a misdeal or something. I have no idea. So an interesting one to start. Second hand here, nobody has much of anything. Duncan folds. Action is on Loic with Jack Deuce. Ravs folds. Sorry. The order I've got on my screen is different. Ravs has folded. Bouphe is still in. Simon Clark is out. The flop comes down. It looks like Bouphe, Lewis, and Loic are still in. And the action is on
So first move.
Bouphe, I think.
Okay. I just want to check, please.
She has nothing. I think she's checked.
Well, Lewis is first. Oh, you're out anyway, Duncan. Yeah.
A lot of mouse moving about. The hands are moving all over the place. Not much else is happening. I don't know if everybody's checking. They probably should. Nobody's got anything. Lewis is reaching for chips. He's going to bet 100. He's going to bet 200 into a pot of, at the moment, 0, but that's incorrect. The pot is currently 350. That is a call from Loic, who also has absolutely nothing. Lewis actually has a pair of 8s, so take it back. Lewis has a pair of 8s.
No, I did not.
Bouphe is going to fold here. Don't know why Loic called that.
Where's? Oh shit! I didn't even notice there was a fucking fold.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh shit!
Sophie has folded. There is Lewis and Loic going to the turn. It is another 8 for Lewis. He now has a full house. He's going to move the chips into the middle here. Here we go. And then I think he's going to bet about 500.
Yeah.
What is he betting? He's bet 500. 600. He's bet 600. Loic cannot call this. He has nothing.
Oh my god.
I don't think Loic knows what he's doing. I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. I don't think he has any idea what he's doing. He's bet 600 for reasons unknown. Yep. All right. Let's deal it. It's an ace. Let's see what Lewis does. Chips go into the middle. This is a huge pot. This is a genuinely huge pot. There's like 2k in the middle here. Maybe more.
Where have I seen this?
Lewis is going to bet, I think he's going to bet 500.
Oh my god.
He's going to bet 1,500 into this pot. Let's see what Loic does. There are buttons now that say all in and fold. Look at this. These have been added. These have been added in the break. Loic.
Oh my god, he's calling.
He's doing it.
Did Lewis threaten Loic in the break in some way? What is this call?
Let's see who's going to be
What are you
massive
calling
cheap
with?
half
You
point.
have Jack High. Unless there's some error here, what are you calling with? I have a Jack is the best you can say, Loic.
Trips for Lewis.
What is that? What is that? What is that? What is that?
You didn't have anything, did you, Loic?
I don't understand. Does he?
Loic.
What is that?
Why did you call?
Why did you call that then?
Yes, the chips are Lewis's. Give him the chips.
You called.
This is
It's not
shady
called.
deals. Shady deals.
Like you had bottom pair or anything.
Something's happened here. Loic has done some deal with Lewis in the break. That's the only explanation other
You
than
don't call
he
on a
does
bluff,
not know
'cause
how to play
Lewis is
poker.
already in.
Which is a conceivable
I think my
explanation.
It happened.
But nevertheless, why are you giving chips to Lewis? Has some
Loic
kind
back
of
in.
Yeah.
Loic, please.
what's happened here?
Just take your coin.
What's happening?
Oh, am I muted?
Why is
Oh, wait.
so much money?
Oh, okay.
5,500 already.
300 gold here.
Yeah, wow. Probably shouldn't have let Loic back in this game.
Yeah,
What a round. That name, very appropriate. I have a Jack. Oof.
Steven, you've done it again.
Oof.
What
Wow.
was that?
Loic's taking
That's
the
why he
full
scuffed the
point.
first half.
I'm trying to understand it, Tom.
So I was really enjoying when that reveal came out. Everyone's different
Wait, whose turn
reactions.
Uh,
is it to feed Lewis next?
Just Duncan and Ravs
It's Ravs' turn to feed Lewis
just
next.
not impressed. Zylus
Right.
couldn't believe it. Simon Clark, I think he moved from here
Loic's turn. Yeah.
to here. It was a very, very slight shift.
Grapes
And-
and
Reaction.
with palm from.
Booth just shook her head,
Okay.
was not impressed at all.
Okay.
Wow.
Oh,
The reason, you know what? The reactions of the other players are fair.
want to.
Because to them, that's like someone literally walking face first into the chip lead for nothing.
Yeah, just throwing.
They haven't had to
throwing the game.
outplay anybody. They bet, like if Loic had bluffed and Lewis had called, fair enough. Like you get unlucky sometimes, but to call
Yeah.
almost all of your chips
Folders, right?
with nothing,
Yeah.
I don't understand it.
It's a
Like
power
if you don't know
play.
how to play, fair enough. But no, it's not fair enough. Fuck off. You should know better. Come on.
Just,
You can't call there. What are you calling with? What do you have?
just,
If he's saying I had two pairs,
He's gonna bully.
oh, I'm losing it, Tom. His hand won.
Don't worry. You know, this is good. It's a good setup. We want people getting riled up nice and early. That's the dream.
Consider me riled.
And yeah,
It's fucking nappy. It's
Loic,
nappy, innit?
Loic just maybe they should make a shady deal. For every chip that Loic gives Lewis in the opening round, Lewis will he'll give that money to charity.
There was a
You know,
lip in the air.
maybe that was the offer. Maybe that was the offer.
Fair enough.
Maybe that was the offer they made.
Pot for Lulu here, right? Is this Lewis's year? Is this Lewis's year in Jingle Jam Poker where he finally shows everybody what a great poker player he is and rubs it in their face for the next 12 months? Is that what we're looking at here, Tom? Because if that's what's at stake, I'm hoping anybody else wins.
I don't know if we're ready for Lewis to show everyone how good he tells everyone he is at poker. If he can bring that level of energy, my God, he's going to win everything.
Yeah, I'm small blind now. I was thinking
2020,
last time.
Lewis is going
That's
to
correct,
seduce it.
You're first to move.
Nobody has anything here.
I thought it was supposed to move last time, but
Probably see fucking 3 all-ins.
Lewis is instantly.
Well, I'm guessing Loic's probably going to have to go all in anyway, because he's...
Dude,
Oh, you folded? Okay.
he's down to 500 chips
No,
after like
500! 500 on the second hand!
no, you just pick
Uh,
No, you don't.
wow.
It just brings in. Saves me that bit of time.
I just want to know, what was that call? What were you thinking?
Sad times. Okay, luckily he's out. Blinds are relatively low at the moment. They will be increasing, but Loic has some time to play. If it's just 50 and 100, he's got a few rounds that he can pick up some hands. He can still come back.
Tom, stop.
Fold.
We've got a 3s for Zars and 3s for Lewis here. Let's see how this shit show plays out.
Yep. Fold.
Welcome to the new season of Tiger
Lewis
King.
is taking it down. He bet 500, bullied everybody else off the pot. He's got it.
It's fine. It's fine.
The man is away with it. He's got 5,000. He's got 6,300 chips already. No one else is in touching distance.
Yes, and Lewis is small.
It's okay. Like they are going to collide. It's going to be Clash of the Titans. You know,
Who's the other Titan?
look, right.
For a Clash of the Titans, you need 2 Titans minimum.
What we are seeing right now, Pyrion, is just like the Napoleonic War. You know, one faction, it gets very big and strong at the beginning, but over time, he's going to get bled away. He's going to be trying to fight people on too many fronts.
Who's the Prince Blucher of this table? Who's going to ride into the battle and save the day?
I think that's Bouphe. I reckon Bouphe is going to come in and save the day at the end.
So she's now.
Is it me?
I think, Zylus is going to be Wellington. You know, Ravs will be Portugal over here, just pretty stable. Duncan is, going to be Spain. Just, Lewis is just going to lose some chips to him. And currently, Loic is Italy, who has done very
Boophe's
badly.
name to Princess Blufer, where the U is an umlaut, so it has the dots over it. So it's BLU.
Is that
umlaut.
so? Oh god, I like it. I
Very
appreciate
specific.
the strain and the reach to get that joke going. But we're gonna see. We're gonna see how this pans out. And I think I don't think Lewis has got this at all at this stage. We've seen
Top there.
people get
I'm going to try to steal this.
maybe this hand, but
They're going to think he's stealing. This is the time to do this. People are going to think
I mean,
he's
part of me
trying to
thinks
steal
he's
it.
bluffing.
He's trying to steal it. They're going to think that.
oh, Zylus
They're just
definitely
going to
will.
constantly try. They're going to Zylus is the guy who will scratch his chin and go, "I don't believe you. I don't believe you." And don't. all his
Guys,
chips off the list.
I think Lewis, he's trying to take the hand, guys. So I've got my pair of 4s, and I think I'm just.
The killer would be if Zylus calls this and then a 5 comes, it's all over, baby.
Guys, I think I'm gonna go into it, guys. So
Tell me.
it's Lewis.
I don't think-
It's Lewis.
I don't think.
Sorry, going a bit
Lewis is
more.
alive.
got a bit more Sean Connery here.
Sorry, I think you've got it. I don't think you've got it, Lewis. I think you're a damned liar.
Dr. Alan Quatermain. So Lewis. So he didn't go for it. He didn't get drawn in. You know, I'm hoping Zylus, he pulls it together. I hope he gets his ship. I'd like Zylus to win. I'd like anyone to win. You know what? I'm just happy to be here. Just happy to be here. That's how I feel about Poker Night. You know, they could literally get anyone in to do my job, which is I just have to sit here.
No, true. No. I've been saying this to you for years now, Tom. We've been doing this for several years now. It would not be the same without you. You keep thinking that this is, you know nothing about it. It would not be the same without you.
No,
I'm saying it right now.
No, you're
I'm saying
amazing.
it right now. You shut up and let me tell you something. If they ever said to me, we're thinking that although Tom's available, we're going to pay you with someone else, I'm walking away.
Oh,
That's a promise.
oh,
That is a promise. If they say to me, we're doing poker, but we don't want to do it with Tom this year, we want you to do it with someone else, I'm walking away.
Oh my god. So what happens?
You can find a new pairing because I'm out.
You're presented with the you get to go and commentate poker in Hawaii, but
No,
you
that's
get to take someone else.
Go to Hawaii.
Oh yeah, fuck, that's so.
So you
But if they said to me, you can take Tom or you can take someone else, I'd say, why the fuck wouldn't I take Tom? But imagine if they said, we're doing the poker, I'd say, but it's going to be you and another. I'd say, what's wrong with Tom? I know, we just decided to go with someone else this year. I'm like, what do you mean? They're like, yeah, we just don't want to use Tom. I said,
What
well,
if-
then you're not using me. I'm out.
what if it was
It's Tom or we ride or die together. It's me and Tom, or I'm fucking hitting the highway and I'll walk back to London if I need
I
to.
was already out. There's Lewis just a call now.
You charm it.
You
charm.
So don't ever fucking tell me I'm just here along for the ride. I'm telling you right now, you are not along. You are the ride, baby.
Heyo. But I do turn up for the booze, the free booze, and you
You
know,
don't think I don't want to fucking watch this shit. Have you seen this poker, Tom?
yeah. Loic's all
Loic is all
in.
in.
He's got a jack. His famous jack.
Famous
Oh
Jackson.
god, there's a
He
jack on the table, but there's a queen and Bouphe has it. Loic.
Duncan has two pair.
Oh my god, Duncan with the 2-pair. Drop a king. Put a king down and just see what Ravs does. Just see how Ravs gets involved in this. That would make this
Well, it
a...
doesn't matter. Duncan has two pair. A king would be a disaster.
But it means Ravs gets involved and everyone starts playing this. I want to see this. Get me a
It's trying to
king.
sort out the side pot.
They'll win the pot, right? It's just-
Oh shit! And then yeah, a king down
Right, so I
next.
think they're saying this
Everyone
is the
goes
side
in.
pot, the low bit. This is
Yeah,
the main
so just
pot. I think that's what they're saying.
600 onto the, like,
Okay,
the pot.
so king next.
Yeah.
Ravs goes in. Everyone does a little bit of betting, and then drop the 8. Bouphe will take it.
Yes.
Duncan is already in with his 2-pair. We just see all the chips slide around, and
Everything else
then it's
now
fucking
goes
home
to that
time.
side pot, yes.
I don't know what they're doing here with the chips, but I'm just gonna. You know what? Let it play out. Let chaos reign.
The side pot is what you guys
What
can
is
win.
Somehow there's 600 chips on the side here. I don't know if this is what Loic can win. There's a 10.
What is Dr. Simon Clark reading? Is he reading his copy of The Game? He had a book. He had a book up, and I know Dr. Simon Clark he's very much into The Game. Has he just put it down? Is he trying to compete with Lewis?
The game, as in, if I mention the game you've lost.
No, the
that
other one.
Game?
The book. The book. The Game. Are you sure? You know?
I don't know.
Loic
Is that a pickup thing or what is it?
When you're older, Pyrion. When you're older, we'll tell you about the game.
The game.
Oh, shit.
By the way, Ravs is on for a straight door. The game, Mind Game, is a mental game with the objective is to avoid thinking about the game. Is that that it's not that?
Nice.
There's also The Game, a rapper. There was The Game, a terrible movie. The Game book. The Game, Penetrating the Secret Society of Pickup Artists. Is that the one you're talking about?
That's the one.
There's the ace! There's the ace, Tom! Ravs has hit his straight.
Oh fucking hell! Give it to him.
Ravs has gone all in
Give it to him.
for 1,200.
Oh my god. Will Bouphe go into this? Surely not.
Well,
Oh, I feel so bad.
how much is he on info?
You have to, like-
1200.
Bouphe has to fold. She can't call this.
Yeah, no,
Oh.
I'm folding. I can't fucking.
Okay, so Ravs.
She's
wins
folded.
the side.
Wow, fucking well played.
Unless Duncan
Oh,
wins.
that must
Duncan-
hurt, but she fucking did it.
He's got
Yeah,
two
sorry.
pairs.
I thought you folded for some reason.
Duncan's thinking.
So Duncan will still be in with 100 chips if he bets now. Oh, and Loic's out.
He's got 13.
Loic's
He's
fucking.
got 13. Yeah, Loic is out. Loic has a pair.
Alright, so
Duncan is
Ravs
folded.
and Loic show hands.
It's between Loic and Ravs. Turn him over. It's
yeah.
a Jack 7 versus the straight.
Jacks.
Loic is out. Ravs has the chips.
Ravs wins the entire pot.
all
Oh,
go to Rav.
Loic.
10, Jack, Queen, King, Ace. Ship it. Loic out. Oh.
I didn't.
Wow, I thought he was going to drop them into the ether there, but
Even
no,
if
he did
even
not.
if they drop them, they just appear on their board anyway.
Now, yeah, I was disappointed by that. Now,
Alright, Ravs
people
have
might
big hand.
say, poor Loic, he didn't deserve this. 100% deserved it. He should be out. He should have been thrown out after that hand.
The history of
The
Loic.
game had
Thank you.
The history of Loic was he won when he on the flop he had a flush. And just
Straight.
the straight he had a flush.
So I'm on
He won that one hand and then lost every single other hand he played terribly
Oh, wait,
and
no.
just lost all of his
No,
chips.
I'm 100
Came into this and played 2 hands and lost all of his hand, like all of his chips.
So I'm two.
I mean, the call with nothing was bold, to say the least. Like,
blind with that
beyond
as well.
bold. Possibly the worst player we've had this year. In fact, I'm going to say it. Loic was the worst player we had this year. And as a fellow,
Yeah.
at the very, I don't know if he shaves his head. He's at the very least the appearances of a boldman. It hurts me, and that's why I take it so personally that a
I
fellow
know.
boldman has been that terrible. But yes, Loic deserved to be knocked out. It's a shame to see him go, but my God, he needed to.
Your kind already have enough problems without someone bringing in some bad poker plays to it as well.
I'm gonna put it
Thank
right
you,
out
Tom.
and then fold. Yeah, I'll check.
Okay, so new hand. Is Simon Clark?
Oh, is it me?
First, yeah.
He's got. They've all
Oh, no,
got
sorry, yes,
cards.
Ravs.
There's
first
nothing
person
too
to
exciting
Ravs.
going on.
Ravs
Pair
has
of
second
nines,
pair.
pair of
Ravs
sevens for
two
Ravs.
Ravs has 2 pair. That's 2K into this widdly little pot.
Big ball.
That's 400, 600. He bets 2K. Blam!
Wow.
That is left ball and
That's
right.
actually terrible for the simple reason that 10-8 crushes him, but whatever. It's just there's no reason to ever bet 4 times the pot.
I need to see a dog.
But he's gonna win it. I mean, it's just not good.
You got it.
Okay, everyone folds out.
How much is this?
But you know, like hungry hippos, sometimes you just want to grab just one of the single balls because all of it counts. All adds to your collection, and Ravs knows this.
But Tom, imagine if in order to grab the balls, you had to hang a bunch of balls out on the end of the hippo that could be grabbed by another hippo should they have a big amount.
It just depends on what your objective is. But
Then you think, if your objective is to say, I've built up a healthy lead and I'm loving life, why gamble? That's my question. Like, why gamble and say, instead of betting 600 into this pot, if I want to be a big dick and just bet pot, I'm going to bet 2K. Like, there's no reason to bet that much. Because the only way you get called is by someone who's got you destroyed with, like, a flop straight. No one's ever going to
that's
call
true.
that. I mean, all right. I say no one's ever going to call that. We just saw Loic call with Jack High, so...
But also, yeah,
You know,
when you
if-
look at the table that has been playing so far, I think sometimes people do call that. Also, Ravs is chip lead now. He has taken over Lewis after
Oh, did you fold?
Lewis was handed another person's stack. Because Lewis had come in and was like,
Raised to
"Hello, everybody. I'm in charge of the Yogscast. Someone has to give me your entire stack. Otherwise, you're all fired. I'm going to press the button that shuts this thing down." And it happened. And Ravs has managed to get there by fair means. He managed to get there
It's believable.
completely fairly. So,
10 Jack 5, so that's a 10 for Ravs, nothing for Lewis. There is... What's that in the pot? Looks like 300, 400, 600. Oh, there's about 1,000 in the pot, actually. 5. That's it. That. Oh, there's actually there's 1,500 in the pot. Lewis bets 1,000. It's flat call from Ravs.
Okay, Ravs. Ravs going in. Lewis looking very serious.
And ace makes it interesting. Holy shit! This is so fucking rigged. This is rigged. Lewis needs to check and let Ravs bet into him. Ravs has demonstrated that he will bluff.
Oh.
Lewis hit the miracle ace.
Okay.
Is he going to check?
3,500.
He's gonna bet. What's that? 2 grand.
Wow.
Sorry, 3 grand. Ravs has gone all in. Ravs, no.
Oh
No!
no! Okay, right. Ravs. If you're under threat of harm or danger, blink at the camera.
Blink.
Just blink. He's
He
blinking.
blinked.
He's blinking.
You can take 600 back.
Some of my talk was already in there.
Oh no.
Waiting for this pale right now.
Yes.
Oh fucking hell.
So if you take 600.
Okay, give us something. Give us a 10.
Took way too much back.
Give us a king.
Did I?
You got like 1,000, didn't you? Yeah.
Oh, I got.
Oh, actually, even the 10 won't help.
My bad.
We need a king, right?
Oh, I might need some change
Difficult to
here.
tell when you have so many chips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Turn
Let me just
1,000.
quickly.
Why wouldn't the 10 help? He'd have 2 pair.
1, 2, 3.
But that
I mean, he'd have 10.
but that gives Lewis.
No. There's already a 10 out there. A queen would give Lewis a straight. All Ravs needs is either a king or a 10. And then he has 2 pair to Lewis's
Okay.
That's mathematics.
But then
ace.
Lewis.
Like, Lewis has a pair of aces.
But then
Right.
doesn't Lewis have 2
Lewis
pairs?
has a pair
Wouldn't
of aces.
Lewis have the 2 10s on the board? He's got the ace in his hand. Ace
Right,
in.
but if a 10 comes, then Ravs has 3 10s. Either way, a 2 has
Oh
come.
shit! Yeah, you're right.
The ace is
You're right. That's it. Three of them.
Yeah.
Oh, there's
He
a
would have 3.
2.
So,
Look at Ravs' little face.
Yeah, he's
Ravs
Yep.
thinks so.
Ravs is devastated.
Wow.
Lewis cannot believe it. He went face first into chips. 2 hands.
Cannot believe
2
it. But look at
hands.
him. Lewis is giving the signal to the hitmen. Hold your fire.
I had a 2 pair on 10.
Hold your fire.
Look, now he's gesturing them in. John Wick. Miniature John Wick. John Wick. He's no taller than the wick on the average candle. It's John Candle.
Wow. Okay, so yeah, they are not going to kill Ravs or his family anymore. Okay.
Right, small cat.
What's the opposite of thick?
Ravs' turn to feed Lewis next, didn't we? And he definitely did.
Thin with 2 ends.
Yeah.
All going
Thin. John Thin.
Thin. Ooh, that's thin.
John Stick.
Oh, John Stick. Oh, I like that. Stick is good. Stick with 2 C's. That's great. That's good.
He Stick. He John Stick.
John Stick. God, fuck me. Like, look at 12,900.
But nobody else even has. There's no other stacks to compete with him.
1,000, Lewis.
He can. He's
This
got
is
11,000
unbelievable.
Still left after that
But it's like,
Still up to 1,000.
I'm sure he's going to be delighted with himself. I'm sure he will be delighted with himself. At no point has Lewis done anything other than have the best hand and have other people fling their chips at him.
We ain't going to 11.
Like he's the man floundering in the ocean and they're throwing life at him. That's literally what's happening.
It's so bad. God,
You know what it
everyone looks so defeated. Like,
Yeah.
it's
But
just
do you know what happened?
absolutely
Early on,
broken.
one up big hand against Loic, and everybody was furious that he'd been gifted these chips by this goon play of just, I've got Jack high, so I'm going to call 3/4 of my stack with nothing, which is the Loic play. And then Lewis hit some cards and bullied people off pots, and then they stopped believing. They thought, he's full of it. He's got nothing. I'm going to call him. And again, and
Yeah.
again, and again, it's not worked out.
Just
And
gets
now
it.
Ravs has nothing.
Pair of
Ravs has a
3.
pair of 3s, Tyler has a pair of 9s, Lewis has a7. Wouldn't put it past him to call both of these all-ins and knock them both out.
600 from each of us.
It looks like Simon's made it
Yeah, we can do
1,300.
Oh, yeah.
Lewis is called. All right, so they need to sort the side pot out.
Okay,
the side
so there's
pot
money,
is,
some money to move around.
I think Ravs had 600. So they need to take 600 out of both of these stacks and put them in this deck. That's the side pot for Ravs, and then the rest of it goes in the middle. I think that's right.
The way it works with side pots is the amount of these bets is what you put in the main pot. And everything over that goes in the side pot. So all of you, because you bet.
I'm just gonna let Steve do
Has
it.
Duncan also gone all in?
Yeah.
Duncan has also gone all in.
No, it's
the other way
2.1
round.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
So many people are all in.
Everyone's talking about like side pots.
Lewis has also called this, right? I'm sure I saw chips in front of him. Are they just fucking tired? They want to call this a day before 10? Is that what's happening here?
The money Ravs can win in a side pot
Pyrion come in here.
and carry on.
Can Pyrion come in here and explain it once and for all, because we're gonna get stuck on this.
Ravs, you're thinking the main
Honestly,
side
Zylus, we need to pack the time right now. We're going to be out in like 15 minutes, so we may as well try and eat
Okay,
content out of the
let's
stream.
play the round to see if it even fucking matters. And then we'll deal with it.
Just put his 600 to the side and we'll figure it out later.
So
Yeah, this
cool.
is it. I know
If we
it.
need to.
There's like 4 side pots.
Alright.
This is ridiculous. They're just trying to figure it out now.
This is the main pot.
8-4-6 is the
This
flop.
is the side pot that
Doesn't
Ravs
help
can
anybody.
win, but we can all win it as well.
A 5 will give Lewis a straight.
So Ravs is all in.
Oh.
Now, hang on, who's first to act? Is it Lewis?
I think we've got
Oh, right, because this was the first hand still.
Duncan all
I mean, we're
in.
all in. Like Lewis can't.
I
bet us
think-
any higher. Oh wait, Simon's still.
Simon
Yeah.
Clark is not all in. He
No.
still
Oh,
has a
Simon-
few
Simon
chips
Clark,
left.
Simon Clark's got some bucks. Boufe's got some bucks. Ravs has got
So Duncan
something.
and Ravs are all in.
Yeah, I didn't realize.
Duncan and Ravs are all in.
Wait, was that you checking Lewis?
Duncan at the moment
Yes, I'm
has
checking.
nothing. Ravs has a pair of 3s. He's definitely not winning. It's between Lewis and Dr. Simon Clark.
I'm all in.
Mrs. Iman Clark with the 9s. He's going to bet this. Lewis is going all in,
Wow. Wow. Just.
and he's calling
We need the next two cards.
Dr. Iman Clark. Doctors Iman Clark. There's another 3 that gives Ravs 3s.
We
That's
should
big
show
for
it.
him. Doesn't matter
Ravs
about the
is
side pot.
Ravs'
There's
face.
4.
Alright,
Boom.
Well,
That-
Duncan wins with the Queen High flush.
Oh,
I've got.
Oh,
Duncan
Ravs
wins the
cannot.
side flush.
Yeah, but a flush.
So Ravs is out.
Yeah, I know.
Ravs cannot believe it.
Duncan wins the.
No, wait, it's a full house for Ravs.
yeah. Well,
How
Ravs
much
has a
Lewis
full
is
house.
money do I win?
Does he?
Because he's
Right,
completely
Ravs has
by
the full
going
house.
in here.
3, 3, 3, 4, 4.
Nothing.
Ravs takes his side
Ravs full
pot.
house.
That's his. He's still in. No! No, stop! No, stop!
Ravs full
You
house.
got the highest one, right? So you win.
Hello?
this.
I put 13.
Hello?
And then Simon wins.
Ravs full house.
Right, Ravs
Oh,
has...
Ravs has got the highest. Yes, we know.
Oh,
fuck,
shit.
yes, we
Oh.
know.
Yeah,
But the maximum Ravs can win is this, so he wins
well
that.
done.
Yeah,
Oh,
The Ravs only had
shit.
600 in.
I
Back
believe
in,
Dr.
baby.
Simon-
Yeah.
So Ravs wins the
Simon
600
wins
side
whatever.
pot.
Duncan.
Because his
Yeah.
9 high flush beats his 7 high flush. So, but Duncan has a Queen high flush, so he wins whatever he could have won. if
That's
he
right,
had
so that's
more
what we've
than
done.
Ravs.
But we were trying to work out
yes,
what that
I've
was.
done it. I've actually worked it out, P-Flax, properly.
Yeah.
Ravs
done.
gets his $600 bet. He
Yeah,
gets
this is it.
600 off each of us, so
Yeah.
he gets 2,400.
Yeah.
Duncan gets the
Yeah.
300 extra from everyone else, so he
Yes.
gets this much. And then
Yes.
Simon Clark gets however much he's put in left from me.
Yes.
Yeah.
So how much
This is
Simon
correct.
did you win from me? You double your chip,
Right.
Simon. How much have you got left?
That's mine. That's Simon Clark. That's
I had-
mine.
Okay, we can get out of this chat now.
Oh,
I'm
sorry,
We
sorry.
can leave.
Well
Abort.
done.
Sorry.
Simon had.
Wow, they actually worked it out. I mean,
did it.
honestly, though, a four-way split pot is really fucking hard to work out.
It's a
if
complicated-
you don't have the dealer.
A complicated mess.
But here's the problem: is the way here's how it would normally work, Tom. If you had this kind of four-way all-in,
Okay,
You would get the
explain it to
short
me, but in like a fun
Alright.
analogy. I want a fun war-based analogy for you to use instead of.
war-based analogy.
Yep, we've been talking about wars, so war it up for me, baby.
Okay, a war-based analogy.
Mhm. It can be
Have you ever
anyone.
played Hearts of Iron?
Not really.
Okay. Let's say a whole bunch of us are allied in a war. This is very tenuous.
Okay, I
It
love
probably
it.
doesn't work, but I'm
The
gonna
more
go with it.
tenuous.
This is the best war analogy I can come up with.
Okay, is it a Star
There's a
War?
whole bunch of us in a war. There's a whole bunch of us in a war. Some of the countries are very big, some of the countries are very small.
Mhm.
So we come up with an agreement that if we win the war, the small countries can't win more than their current country's size.
Fuck, this
Okay.
is a great fucking analogy. The way you managed to
I'm
like
trying.
transpose this, I am really impressed by how you managed to make
trying.
that switch. Very
Okay,
good,
so-
very good.
Let's say we've got Liechtenstein, we've got Belgium, we've got France, and we've got the United States on one side. And then we've got all the other teams on the other side. Liechtenstein can't win more than Liechtenstein times the number of countries they've defeated.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, makes total
So
sense.
Liechtenstein can win. Let's say they're up against 4 opponents. Liechtenstein can win if they basically won the war. They took the final charge into the enemy capital and essentially won the war. The other countries aren't going to say, "Well, you own Russia now." They're going to say, "No, the most you can own is 4 times Liechtenstein, taken out of the territory we've claimed."
Of
So we
course.
go, okay, so Liechtenstein takes its pot first. Next up is Belgium. Belgium was second in after Liechtenstein. They charged into the capital. The most they can win is 4 times Belgium.
Yeah.
So they win 4 times Belgium. What's up next? France. France was in their third. Allez! They charged into the enemy capital. Liechtenstein and Belgium way ahead of them. It doesn't matter. They still helped win, right?
Yeah,
so
of
they
course.
get 4 times France.
This is good. This is a
Finally,
great fucking
United
analogy.
The most they can win is 4 times the United States, minus 4 times France, 4 times Belgium, 4 times Liechtenstein. So that's pretty much how it works, is that you run it in order of who's won what, who came first, who came second, who came third, who came fourth, and the people in first can still only win their bet
Yeah.
times the number of players in the pot.
Fucking amazing. Not only can a layman like me understand, but really good challenge. Really good job.
That's a challenge.
Well, like,
There is a top pair for Zylus with a good kicker. Duncan has a gut shot straight draw. Bouphe and Ravs, actually. Ravs has 2 pair. Bouphe has second pair. This could be
Ooh.
brutal. I think Boufe's all in. Bouphe
Okay.
is all in.
Bouphe all in.
You might not want to go all in.
Although the last, how long have we been going now? The last like sort of 40 minutes. She has looked very bored with the events that have been going on. Not very interested in the poker that's been happening at this table. What's even
She
happened to
hasn't been
Lewis?
in the hand.
What's even Lewis been up to? Has he just Delta split?
He's so small, Tom, you can't see him on the camera. If we
Oh.
had a microscope, we would be able to zoom in and
I
see
can't
him
even-
dancing on top of a giant pile of chips.
Wow. Just he's out of there. Just Lewis is gone. He's taking his money and running. John Wisp, like that. Oh, oh, he's back.
John Wisp is good. John
Oh.
Wisp is good. Can we change his name to John Wisp?
Did he?
Please?
Did he just go into someone else's room and have a word with them? Duncan, you better fucking lose next. You're going off the script. I'm supposed to have won by now. And is.
I'm Lewis Brindley of the Yogscast.
I'm Lewis Brindley of the Yogscast. And
Loic gifting some stuff. It's very kind, Loic. Loic, you might be the worst player we've ever had in one of these, and I'm not exaggerating. I'm not exaggerating. You might actually be the worst, dude. But shout out for competing. Well tried.
you know, it takes
Oh
a
my
lot. It
goodness.
takes a lot to come up here and play.
A lot of guts.
And big respect. We had high hopes, and then much despair. In turn, you know, as much
It's an
as
ace. That's an ace for Duncan. That doesn't change anything. Ravs is still in the lead with the King 10. Duncan's going to think he's good with the ace. This is a big pot. This could be the end. Duncan bets 1550. I believe he's all in. What's Ravs going to do? Ravs also has 1550. Remarkable. He's also all in.
oh fuck,
Who else is left?
Boufe's all
Zylus.
in. It's well, Zylus.
It's another split pot shenanigans. But it doesn't matter. This is the side pot that Bouphe could have been involved in. She's not winning the hand with her 10-7, so it's moot. This is
Bouphe's
going to
definitely
these
out.
two. The question is, does Zylus score? No, he does.
No.
There's the ace-jack. There's king 10. It doesn't matter. It all goes to Ravs, the whole schmear.
Wow.
Duncan out, Bouphe out, Ravs in.
Holy shit! It's fucking battle royale out there. We are just losing people so quickly. God, like Bouphe had done so well in her round.
Yeah, she did.
I really thought that she was going to be like the ringer.
Oh, we almost had a topple.
Ooh.
Well,
And
Ravs is now second. Zylus is clinging on with 1650. Mrs. Iman Clark has 2400. Duncan out. Ravs is still in it. Bouphe is out.
fuck.
This is honestly, we handed before I even saw this coming. I had no idea it was going to be this quick.
Yeah, this is savage. Jesus.
The blinds are now. What are they?
I don't think they're. Wait, is it? Is
Are
it?
the blinds 300, 600? I think they are.
Yeah, 300, 600. Oh god.
Lewis knows how to play TTS. Here come the cards.
Yeah, he plays.
We're entering
He plays a lot of miniatures games on TTS.
He knows how to pick up multiple things.
Yeah, he's like
And not
familiar with
one at a
the
time shit.
mechanics. Maybe that's what's giving him his edge. He doesn't actually
No.
have to be near another human being, something that he hates, and instead the safety of the virtual world, which he loves. You should see Lewis's Second Life mansion. Beautiful. So nice.
Second Life? He plays Second Life?
Surely.
Oh.
Boufe's here in chat. Bouphe. Commiserations.
Bouphe, you did well in your heat and then you shat it. But it wasn't your fault.
Well, it
was
wasn't
an
your
insane-
fault. You were like unlucky. Just every hand just kind of got robbed. Genuinely feel bad.
But I'd say more importantly, the final has just been a bloodbath.
Yeah.
This is like the fucking Somme. If this was a war, Tom, this is... Forget World War One. This is just the Somme.
Yeah, we were expecting, gentlemen, a jousting competition, maybe a bit of fencing. But yeah, the Somme, just machine guns, mustard gas.
Just millions dead on both sides. Just brutal.
Just absolutely
Devastation.
brutal.
Mrs. Iman is all in.
Wow.
With ace 9.
You know what?
Zylus has king 8.
Respect that.
He might look him up. Is Zylus going to bang it all in here? He's only got 1,000 left. He's already had to put 600 out here. He's all in as well.
Wow, just endlessly. More and more people committing to the bloodbath that is the finale of poker. You know what? I wouldn't change it, though. It's exciting.
No.
There's a lot going on. Wow.
What's happened?
They're just both all in. I guess.
Why aren't we seeing the cards? But it doesn't matter. We can see them.
Doesn't
Zylus
change
still in the
anything.
lead. We need a king or an 8. A king or an 8 for Zylus, or he's out. There's a queen, doesn't help. King or an 8 only. It's an ace.
Oh,
Mr. takes it. Zylus is out.
Wow. Okay. Well,
Devastated. He's got a dog.
Perino.
Any Nederlander in chat? Is darts big in the
Darts?
Netherlands? Yeah, darts. He's got a dartboard behind him.
Oh, hey guys. You want to play a little bit of
Actually, I like
darts?
to play the Dutch, hit the bullseye.
I like to play the Dutch. I like to hit the triple 20s. Lots of points. 180.
I mean, there have been some big Dutch professional darts players. What's his name? Barney?
Oh.
Something or other?
Don't even get me started on professional Dutch darts players, because I could talk about that for hours. That is my actual speciality subject.
Barneveld, yeah, Barneveld. Van Barneveld, yeah.
Mastermind Dutch darts players. God, can't have a single conversation with me without me talking about Dutch darts players. Love that shit.
Dutch.
Dutch.
Double top. 180.
So we'll just move back on to
Double chicks here for the win.
move
Who's
back
done
on
it?
to the
Double chicks.
game. Who's okay?
Queen 7. Oh, those were dealt face up. Somebody fucked up. It's a missed deal. Let's go. Redraw. Let's go.
That's a fuck up.
Card to muck. Muck 'em. Fold. 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 Just fold your hand. Fold your hand. Simon, click the fucking button. You're a doctor. Come on. There we go. All right. We're going to do some post-game interviews. But only with these three. Fuck the rest of them. They're all losers.
Do we even want that?
Ace 4 for Lewis, Deuce 3 for Simon Clark, but suited. 8-9 for Ravs, also suited. Lewis in the lead here with the ace. Lewis also the big blind. Let's see what Ravs does here with his 8-9. Is he going to call?
Oh shit, they're playing around. Okay.
A call?
It's tight, you know. Ravs could take this.
Simon folds. What's Lewis going to do with his ace 4? Is he going to check or is he going to raise?
Lewis could take it. Any of them could take it.
Honestly, it is definitely still up in the air. Lewis is raised to 2,600. He's based it by 2,000. Ravs can't call that. But he does.
You know what?
8-9, ace 4.
Man,
Right, the flop's going to come down, Tom. Ace, ace 4.
Let's just check it all the way through then.
Oh.
King 4. I was close. There's the 4 for Lewis.
5.
Oh, they just dealt it all out.
Oh.
That was a mistake, or did they agree to check it
just
down?
checking down? Okay.
The 4s take it. The 4s take it. What was that? They must have just agreed, hey, let's give Lewis all our chips.
Yeah.
What the fuck is happening? We'll find out. All right, mark that hand. Ravs can't believe it. What was that?
Oh yeah, that goes to Lewis. Yep. Nice little morsel for Lewis. All right.
Okay. Well. This is what you get when you're in the Thunderdome. The poker-based Thunderdome. You know, seven people enter, one person leaves, and is it going to be Lewis? Can we get one of those polls up right now? You know, get people voting with their bits. Also, can you set odds on that? Can you make odds? You know, give Lewis.
Tom, do we have any donations to read?
God, we've got a lot
Simon
of donations.
Gibson's there here, by the way.
Do we want something slightly more uplifting? People that have given us some very generous donations, which all of this goes to charity. The whole reason that we do this, it isn't so Pyrion and I can angrily belittle our friends as they play poker. It is for charity. That is the main reason. I guess it does let us angrily be mean
It's
to
a side benefit.
friends and work colleagues.
This is the side bitch. The main bitch is the donations for sure.
But so we got a £1,000 donation from Recall. Thanks so much, Recall.
Wow, thank you.
Great to see our veterans being supported this year. One of the charities in the bundle, you can choose where your money's going to. If one charity speaks out to you more, is going to veterans, helping them out, and so super cool, super good. There's a whole host of different charities. So do donate. You can select where your money goes to directly, and is super positive. There's a whole host of different ones, and so if some subject speaks to you more than another one, really good, amazing stuff. We've got one from Zadkiel, who just says rigged. They donated £123. Zadkiel, thank you so much.
They know what's up.
It's 100% not rigged. It's lucky, you know. It's a harsh game. You know, some people get lucky, some people get unlucky. Savage, absolutely savage. T Snurkle donates £50, and they say, I look forward to the poker stream the most every year. Slowly learning how the game works. Mainly just in it for Pyrion and Tom's commentary. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Well,
thank you.
T Snurkle, thank you so much. Thank you so much. CJ is here. They donate £50 as well, and they say, I wish I could afford to pay more this year. I'll make up for it next year, I promise. Been watching the Yogs for the last 10 years, and I look forward to the Jingle Jam Ball every year. Keep on trucking. Holy shit. Do not worry about how much money you can donate at all.
Yeah, please.
Just any amount is fine. Don't feel bad.
It's a donation.
It's a donation.
It's not about the amount. It's not a competition. Anything that you feel that you can donate is a positive thing. I don't want anybody thinking for 1 second, oh, I only donated X. It does not matter. It is something you did not have to do that you chose to do, and that's a beautiful thing. So thank you.
It's a great thing to do. Really, really positive action. And even if you can't donate, just being here, watching, checking it out is still fantastic. Just being here, supporting it. Let your friends know the Jingle Jam's on, something like that. Really, really great. Really good times.
This could be a collision between Ravs and Lulu.
How's the table
Ravs with
looking?
the A6, Lewis with the Kojak. The bold genius himself.
Kojak.
That's Kojak, not Lewis. Looks like Ravs is all in. I think he's going to get looked up. Simon's going to have to fold this. He has. It's Lulu against Ravs. There's like 2,300 in there. Lewis is counting it out. King Jack against A6 is actually close to a 50-50, and I'll tell you why, Tom. Although Ravs has the overcard, Lewis essentially has two cards that are
higher than his lowest card, yeah.
So it's like 51-49 or something stupid like that. It's very close. But we could be heads up between Mrs. Iman Clark. There's the ace.
Oh,
Ravs.
bringing Ravs back into the game.
A 10 gives it to Lewis. Still, with the final card to come, it's a 6. That's 2 pair for Ravs. A6. He doubles up. Very nice. Lewis still the chip lead, I think. But a big pot for Ravs.
Wow.
Necessary.
Look at that boy. What a lovely Ravs. What a lovely Ravs.
Lewis still in the chip lead, but he's only 2k ahead of Mrs. Iman. Ravs in there with 5k. It is absolutely anyone's game at this point. Lewis had a commanding chip lead.
Where's old Mrs. Iman gotten all of her chips from? How's she just like picked up so many bits? Wow, is old Mrs. Iman doing
Jack Queen King H2? The wraparound was on the board. Does not count this year. Queen 9 against Jack Deuce. Lewis should just get out of here. He's gonna call.
I think Simon Clark are they the most reliable player? Are they the safest?
Certainly been very sensible.
The most consistent.
All right, there's top pair for Ravs. He's not going anywhere. If Lewis takes a stab at this is a huge pot.
Oh my god, is this going to be
a big pot? Let's see if Lewis tries to win this with a bluff. Ravs will look him up. The one thing we know about Ravs is he's all in, baby.
Wow, Lewis's reaction then was not what he wanted. That was not.
Lewis can't call. Yeah, he has to fold.
So what was
God. By the way, shout out to whoever made this table. I don't know your name. I apologize.
Yeah, who made the table? Can we get some love for them?
Harry messaged me. Can we get a message from someone who made this table because they deserve a shout out? Because who?
Barry boy, who made the table? It was not Barry. No, I'm asking Barry. I'm calling to Barry, but you need to know how to contact him in his native tongue.
Of course.
Barry boy, calling Barry boy.
Because bear in mind, we didn't have this fold hand and all-in button at the start of this. I said those would be a nice thing to have. The table closed. I loaded it back up, and they were on there for the next games. That is incredible.
That was
you deserve a shout out for that.
Speed fixing between rounds, insane. Who at Lyron? Lyron?
Here you go.
Lyron. Is that how you say it? I don't know how you say that.
Lyron?
Lyron. Holy shit! Everyone, send them some love.
Lyron. I'm saying Lyron.
Okay. Fantastic work.
Claps in chat for them, please. Thank you.
They did it. Did it for charity.
Now we need a button to boot Lewis out of the game. That's the only thing you need to add is a boot Lewis button that only me and Tom can see.
Well,
and we click it, and all the cards come down and Lewis loses. somehow.
Do it.
Do it.
So, man, Lewis went from his, what was it, 12,000 chip lead?
Yeah, 12K, yeah, I think he
And
did.
he is slowly giving it away to these guys. They've earned their way back up to this table. If they win or lose now, Simon Clark and old Ravsy boy have played fantastically tonight.
Do you know what it is from Lewis's perspective, Tom? Is when you get a big chip lead in poker, in a normal tournament with a normal blind structure, if you are that commanding a lead, you can bully everybody else.
Oh, you can just play every hand. You can just see,
Absolutely.
pay
And
a
you
little
can
bit.
just steal blinds. There is no blind stealing here because anybody with any face card, heads up, which this pretty much is given the blind structure. All right, it's a three-way. It's essentially it's going to sound crazy for 20 poker fans out there. It's like a three-way heads up. If you have anything, you're committed because the pots are so big relative to the blind stacks.
Yeah.
Everybody's basically playing on 4 or 5 big blinds, which is insane. So any face card is good. Ravs has hit top pair.
Wow.
With the queen.
Lewis,
This is a big pot already. Lewis should get the fuck out of dodge with his 8-10. He's going to move his chips in. If he can see action, he's first to act. He should check. He's checked. Ravs bets a K. Simon Clark is probably going to have to get out of here with his king 6. He folds. Lewis has to fold. He cannot call it. Don't make a move. If he makes a move here, it's a disaster.
But will he fold?
He's thinking about it. He's scratching the beard.
He's
shaking
Lewis.
his head. He doesn't believe Ravs. He doesn't believe him. Look at Ravs' little face. He's trying to look as all innocent as possible.
He folds.
Ravs folds. Lewis folds. Yeah, that's the right move.
Okay. Well done.
Looking cute.
Good job. You know, he's got to be careful now. Before,
If you'd gone like all,
he could just do anything he wanted, but now
Lewis is still the king lead, but it's basically you could draw a line between the three of them, and it would be the thickness of a piece of paper. It's that close. It is really that close.
yeah, and
There's like a big line between them. It's really, really close.
it's getting
This is a
closer
classic
every
three-way.
round.
In a way, Tom, we've got rid of the chaff.
Yeah.
Now we have just the wheat. Fields of wheat doing battle. And
Yeah.
how exciting does that sound? Imagine that wheat doing battle with other wheat. Thrilling.
Oh, holy shit! There is literally someone somewhere in I don't know, like Alabama, Kansas,
Sure.
who's just like, oh, I love it when different kinds of wheat compete. All I know is wheat. Someone with their
Wheat compete.
50,000 acres of wheat. You are talking their language right now, and my
They're
God,
loving it.
they are so into that analogy.
They love it. They love wheat, and they love it when you get
Oh,
wheat.
sorry, it's
compete.
Nebraska is where they grow wheat. Alabama was.
All right,
called.
Nebraska. Sorry.
I'm sorry.
Nebraska.
I don't know the agri yields of all over America. Shit, I specced into playing Warhammer as a kid. I don't know about fucking agriculture. Fuck!
Which state is the #1 almond producer?
Yeah, shit the bed. I don't know. California.
No, did you know?
California.
It is California. It is California.
Okay, I take it back.
Where the
I'm a
irony is
secret
that
genius, and
almonds require-
agri-yield is my speciality. Haha! I trick
Almonds
and I
require a lot of
tease.
water.
Fuck me.
California doesn't have the water to spare for the almonds.
Oh,
All right, avocado producer, not a state but a country. #1 avocado producer.
#1, New York.
No, that's not a country or a state.
Oh,
Oh, it is a state. See?
it is a state. New York is a state.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, New York State.
I don't know. How are we on the topic of? Well, this country produces more of this thing.
It's Mexico. It's Mexico.
Mexico.
Right, what are the United States top crop productions? I know one of them.
let's check it.
I've got a question for you. Which is the biggest tire producer in the world? For
Italy?
quantity of tire, which company, quantity of tires, and money made. So mass of
I
tires
think
sold.
it would be Italy, but it might be Michelin, so it might be France. Because they have a lot of rubber farms abroad in like colonies and stuff like that.
Boom! You're wrong. It's Lego. Lego make more tires and more quantity of rubber than any other tire company in the world.
So wait, they're Lego tires. Like
Lego
Lego
tires. Ooh, tiny little Lego tire. But one tire, that's as big as at least 10 Lego tires. But no, Lego make more money, and they make more tires for massive material. Any other country in the world, any other company. Wow,
Isn't that amazing?
That's more interesting than fucking whatever agriculture.
Avocado. Yeah, no, you're right.
Avocados we are going to be talking about next.
That is amazing.
That's right. That's Lego Facts. Tune in next week for the next issue of Lego Facts that we get into.
But you could be talking utter balls. Let's see your face.
Good times.
Gosh, that's a mind blower.
Oh, he's looking a bit nervous. He's looking a bit nervous. He is.
Reeling.
I'll call it. Why?
Seen any films recently, Tom?
I think you could fuck all of this,
Lewis has bet here on a stone cold bluff.
Ooh.
And Ravs has caught him, and his ace jack is good.
Wow.
Boom. Wowzers. 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 Ravs is up to 10.5k. Lewis is tilting his money off faster than a seesaw with money tilted on one end.
Look at this
when
boy.
a heavyweight lands on the other. That's how fast he's tilting.
Oh my god, I love that. From Ravs to riches.
Double bluff you.
Great.
Right, so yeah, you seen any movies lately? You're a movie fan, I know, like me.
Not a lot. I watched a terrible film the other day called Killer Sofa, and it's a horror movie about a killer sofa, as you can probably guess, and it was awful. It was so bad. Funny, but just awful. No, I don't know. I've not, movie cinemas not been open. I watched Borat 2, and I thought it was hot garbage. I thought it was so.
Yeah, it was terrible.
Just
terrible.
I didn't laugh once in it.
Same.
It was just like, oh,
same.
These are scenes.
You know what it felt like? It felt like a parody of the first movie.
Yeah.
That's how bad it was. I was watching it and thinking, this is like someone saying, we should make a movie like Borat. And someone saying, yeah, go on then, and giving them the money, and it just being horrible.
Yeah.
That was pretty much it. It was
Yeah,
really
exactly.
disappointing. This is an all-in between Mrs. Iman Clark and Lewis. This is close. Sevens against King 10. It's a 50-50 because it's two overcards against a made pair.
Wow.
Simon Clark has a slight edge. There's a Jack 5-6. Doesn't help Lewis. Doesn't help Simon. Simon doesn't need help. He's already in the lead. There's a king! Lewis has rigged it again. A 7 and a 7 only to save Simon. It's an ace. It doesn't help. I think Mrs. Iman Clark is out. I believe we're heads up between Lewis.
Oh my god.
Poker, but I'll take it. All right, lads. Great talking.
Simon Clark
That's amazing.
Sure. Yeah.
just threatened out.
Oh my god.
And again, his expression has changed from this to this. This is him. This is him in the game. This is him getting knocked out.
That range of emotion. That's what I love about him. He's like a thespian actor. Oh, look at him
Are we
go.
talking to him now?
I don't know what happens in Hex.
Oh God! Please don't take off all your clothes before you realise you're on camera. Mrs. Iman Clark, are you there?
Oh, hello.
Oh god,
Sorry,
okay.
God.
We were worried that you were about to
You're
strip off and flagellate
You're on
yourself in
camera.
shame.
You
This is
don't
the
just strip off all of your
interview.
clothes after you lose?
No.
Is that just me?
Well,
oh.
no. I take
That's
them
'cause
all
we
off-
never
I take them off
lose.
camera. We
Oh.
wanted to make you know that you are still definitively on camera. You came third in this year's Yogs
Yeah.
Poker. How do you feel your tournament went?
I left too much of it to luck. I think in that game, I realised that I was in the final because I hit a lucky hand in the first round and then just played super conservatively in the first round. Here, I think it was all right. I could have definitely, basically, been a bit more aggressive. I think I was a little bit too tight.
Okay. Who do you think is going to win out of Lewis and Ravs, the two remaining players? Who do you fancy most?
Honestly, it could be either. Ravs has got a lot more chaotic energy to him, I think.
Really?
Which I like. I think he's... I don't know. They're both like quite an interesting person to try and read, because I feel like Lewis does bluff more frequently than Ravs. But possibly that's just because Lewis puts himself into more hands, so I have more data to go with. I don't know. How I have to say, so I watched before this tournament. I watched every single poker video that the Yogs have ever put out to try and glean some wisdom. I'm not sure if it helped. How did you think I did?
I think, like you said, you won a big hand when you could, and then you played very conservatively. In terms of you guys thinking Lewis is bluffing a lot, that's interesting because he hasn't been bluffing that much. He's called a couple of bluffs, or he's sort of, but that spell at the start of the final in particular, he just had cards. Like he just had cards. Right. So right here, we're looking at Ravs with kings, Lewis with 10-4. This is a situation where Lewis is not going to believe, and he's led out with a bet, and now he might not believe Ravs. This is Lewis's problem, is that he never believes Ravs. Ravs has pocket cowboys. Well, Ravs has gone all in because Lewis has made a huge bet, and now Lewis essentially has to fold, but he continually thinks he's being cheated. He needs to learn to fold. So in that regard,
although in terms,
it's not a bad thing. But so
Lewis,
I think he did well to come third.
Lewis could just pull a pair of 10s now and take it. He's done it before.
If I had to go work on anything going forwards, Pyrion, seeing as I have an expert, what should I focus on in my game?
Simon, you can ask me as well. You can ask me as well, sir.
Yeah. Oh, Tom is also here, but I didn't focus enough on your game. I'm sorry. I'd have to watch it back again to really focus on what you did wrong. But yeah, if you ever want some pointers, next time I'm down in Bristol and you're down, we can play some poker and I'll give you some tips. But essentially, you did great to come third. Well done. It was, as you said, a chaotic game. To come third in a game this chaotic with people doing things like Loic just calling with Jack high. Honestly, you should be applauded for maintaining sanity and somehow coming third. So well done. At this stage, with the blinds as large as they are, it comes down to the cards more than anything else, I would say. So yeah, well done. No shame in coming third. Well done.
To be honest, I got into the final and I was happy with that. I didn't have that as my mindset because that was the like express ticket to leaving the table first. But like I'm happy with how that went. I think.
Good. Well done.
Do you want me to leave you guys to it?
You did amazingly.
Yes, please.
Thank you so much, Simon.
All right, guys.
Well done,
enjoy the rest of the tournament.
Big round of applause, everyone. Clap and chat. Okay, holy shit. It's just old Ravs to riches and John Wisp left.
This is big. This is a huge pot. Lewis has hit top pair. Neither of them believes each other. Neither of them believes each other. Is Ravs going to make a big bet here? They need to move the chips into the middle here. Ravs has gone all in.
This could literally end it.
Lewis is going to insta-call him. It could be all over. It could be all over right here and right now, Tom. I don't know why Ravs has made this play. It's bluff upon bluff upon bluff. Lewis is thinking, is he going to call it? He has to call it. His heads up. There's only one hand beating you, Lewis. Actually, there's a couple. Kings or ace king. But you should essentially call this every day of the week. You've got to call. There are a bunch of hands beating him, but none that he can really put him on.
Wow.
I'm going to hit it.
He has to call. If he folds here, I'm leaving.
Look at you. Look.
No, you won't. You'll love it if he leaves now.
You got nothing.
If he folds, that would be ridiculous. There's no excuse.
I can be the fucking.
I think he's just teasing him. This is a slow roll. This has to be a slow roll. There's no way he doesn't call this. There's no way on earth.
You've talked it up too much. You got to play it.
You got a king. I've got king Ravs. Does that make you quaking in your boots?
He's doing a lot of talking.
Yep, you are. You're quaking. You're quaking.
Hit the button. I implore you.
I'm hitting it.
Hit the button.
Bam.
He's all in.
He's in.
He's all in.
We got a fucking
Fuck. Okay, this is going to decide the game, pretty much.
This is it.
Like, to be honest, if Ravs wins,
no. I'm big stack.
He's still very short stack. Lewis will have like 20k.
yeah, and if Ravs wins, it means that we are here for 2 more hours.
I still think I've got this.
I'm kind of
No,
fine.
if Ravs wins, it's over. If Lewis wins, it's going to be close.
Oh.
All right, let's go, Lewis.
Okay.
Do you want to flip him, Steve?
Do the one where we're done.
9-10 against King Queen. We need a 9 and a 10, or a running 10s, running 9s, or an 8 and a jack. That's it. It's over. Ravs is done. He cannot win. It is Lewis's pot.
No.
Stop folding your hands. It's over. Deal the next card. Ravs can't win. It does not matter. Lewis takes the pot.
I've got the 9. Yep.
That hit new song.
Got that right. I'm not missing any hidden cards here, am I?
Holy shit.
Name a more rigged game of poker, Tom.
Yeah, best I've got is a pair of 9s.
I don't know what you're talking about. Lewis was a noble and fair competitor. I am completely happy with these results, and everything is fine.
Yeah, of course.
I will say this:
Yep.
I've seen Lewis playing enough of these tournaments and lose to think that he's finally had enough. He's sick of the abuse.
And he's gonna bring?
Stormed in there and said, "If I don't win this year,
Yeah.
I'm shutting down the Yogscast. I'm firing all of you, and I'm gonna buy the game of poker and ban it worldwide."
I'm going to buy the game of poker.
He's gonna buy it.
Wow.
And whoever owns poker will say, "Yes, I sell it to you." He buys it, and then he says, "Right, the only people who can play poker are people who are allowed to play poker. The only people allowed are me, and that's it. And if you play against me, if I allow you to play against me, you have to let me win, or you go to prison for 50 years."
Because that's the new rule I'm putting in. You have to let me win. Okay, well, Ravs can pull us back, but we're selling in for the long haul now.
I mean, essentially, if Lewis puts them all in here, Lewis has him dominated. He's called. Let's see what Ravs does. I mean,
Wow.
it's 9-9 ace.
Fold.
Any bet here, and surely Ravs has to fold.
I'll check it all the way out then. Let's give you a check. Are we checking? Alright, we checking.
We're just going to check it down.
I'll check.
Check.
It's a 4. Ravs lives!
Oh no. Oh,
9s and 4s with an ace kicker.
oh fucking hell.
Checking.
I'll put you in. I'll put you all in. 800 more. There you go.
Okay.
That's it. Ravs. Lewis might just call in here just because he's like,
This is it. Your
fucking
tournament life is on the line, Ravs.
whatever.
Yep.
It's like 2p.
It's
Gotta put
happening.
in 9.
2,100.
It's
Put in
happening.
1,000, take 100 back.
He has to
On their
go.
The miracle 4 for Ravs.
Although,
Lewis
shit, it's
bet
only
this
like
earlier and maybe pushed him off, but he didn't.
All
it's
right,
only like
well,
2
Steve,
more
do you want to
rounds
tip
of
them?
him going all
Oh,
in every
Ravs.
round
Oh, you-
against Lewis
Oh
if
my
he
God,
was to
you've
buy him
got
out, and he just has to
it.
win like 2 hands, and then
Exponential. Yeah, it's
Then-
a big problem.
they'll be even again.
Yep, that's how it goes.
Back in.
That is
baby.
poker in a nutshell. That is why you are never out. Because a couple of double ups and you're right back in it.
You know what I always say, Pyrion? A chip in a chair, and you're still in
Chip
the
in a
game.
chair!
It's
Chip in a
classic.
chair!
Classic Tom saying there, chip in the chair, you're still in the game. And you know what? He can always come back. That's a classic. That's a classic Tom Clark right there. You know,
In many ways, it's the archetypal Tomism.
it's just
So
one
it's now
of
1,200. There's 1,800 out there. Ravs has 3,600. So if he doubles up here, he's basically back with like one more big pot, and he takes the lead.
yeah. We're back. We're back where we were. Look at Ravs. Oh my god, he's such a beautiful boy. God,
He's sweating it out. Lewis with the ace jack, Ravs with the 6-8.
Okay.
Lewis should shove here and take the pot.
If he
Ravs
shoves,
gonna do?
surely Ravs will shove as
I
well.
will call.
If Ravs go, no, it's Ravs to act first. He's thinking.
Come on, Ravs. You can do it.
Ravs doubled the bet. He's called. Lewis is going to raise it up to 4,200. I like this move. He's trying to induce it. Trying to get Ravs to think, oh, he's trying to steal it and shove. And Lewis will snap calling with ace jack. Ravs is thinking about it. He should fold, but this is a problem. I don't think Ravs has played much heads up poker. There isn't really, with the chip stacks and the blinds as they are, there is not room to call pre-flop. Because essentially he's had to put 600, he's got all in. Lewis can
He's
snap
in.
his arm off.
Okay. We could be done.
It doesn't get much better than ace jack heads up. Like that, you're dominating so many hands. The range heads up. Queen 7, Tom, is considered the average hand in poker.
Oh, and so an ace
It's
jack.
like in the middle of the range, Queen 7. Ace jack is way ahead. There's a
real
3
good.
that doesn't help anybody. Lewis is called. This is for the tournament.
Yeah, not great.
Ravs needs a 6 or an 8 or running spades or some kind of mirror. There's an 8! It's the 8! It's an ace or a jack for Lewis, or Ravs is going to double up again. It's a 5! Ravs doubles up again!
Oh
The
my
8
god.
takes it.
Ravs to riches, everyone. This is what we'll be talking about. Grandkids will hear about going from Ravs to riches. Oh, I'm excited for this.
They're almost level. They're almost level.
Wow. Like I say, Pyrion, a chip in a chair and you're still in the game. Fucking Ravs to riches. The boy who lived. I love this. Man, Ravs getting back in that game.
Fearless. Love the move.
This is it. You know, we're watching Braveheart 2. This time, it's Ravs. Ravs is the noble, brave Scottish man against the evil Englishman Lewis. And I'd watch that movie. I'd watch that.
I would definitely watch that movie. Especially if Ravs chops Lewis's head off at some point. Jack 7 against Jack 9, very close. Ravs with a slight edge. You know that bit in Braveheart where the English, he's not the general, he's one of the lieutenants or whatever, old dude with grey hair, and the other guy goes, "Send the cavalry!" and he rides out there with them, and Braveheart's like, "Bastard!" and he runs at him,
and there's dudes like flashing their ass.
He cuts the dude's horse down, and the dude makes his horse like, and then gets up, and he's like, and then Braveheart cuts his head clean off. The noise he makes when he's been knocked off his horse stayed with me for some weird reason. It's such a weird noise, like it's so awful.
I need to look that up because I do not remember the noise that the English guy when he falls off his horse in Braveheart makes.
Look it up. Braveheart.
It's been a while. It's been a while since I've seen that movie.
So I'm gonna bet
it's because it's trash.
Is it trash? No,
it's trash.
Is it? It's
trash.
I'm gonna say 15 years since I saw it.
Let me tell you something, and I say this to everyone in chat who's a fan of the movie Braveheart, and is perhaps Scottish and thinks Braveheart is a great movie. It's a lie.
sounds good to me.
It's all a lie. Did not happen at all the way it did. Why make a historical movie set in a period featuring people who were real and just toss it all to the wind to such a point that it's actually not only not true, but laughably untrue?
No. Next, you're gonna say other movies aren't real.
Well, Tom, you should what you know Stuart Lee, the comedian Stuart Lee.
Yes.
So he does a very funny bit. He goes to Scotland and does a stand-up bit where he takes the piss out of Braveheart.
God, that's the fucking danger zone right there.
Brave. I recommend watching it. But he points out that in the film, Braveheart gets it on with this French princess, right? But she was like 8 at the time, historically speaking. So essentially, Braveheart was a nonce. That's the gist of it. It's a very funny bit. I recommend watching it, and it sums up Braveheart completely.
Yeah.
William Wallace, please. William Wallace. Sir.
Yeah, I'll check that and see where
Sir.
it goes.
Nonce up.
Makes you think twice about the film Braveheart, doesn't it?
Ride of cowboy.
How's the fucking poker going?
I will check.
Lewis has hit a pair of 6s here. Ravs has nothing. Ravs is going to make a bet here. Let's see what Lewis does with top pair. If Lewis shoves over the top of him, Ravs shouldn't call this. That would be a disaster. Lewis can just jam it. He is indeed going to jam it.
So Lewis is on a pair of 6s.
Oh, yeah.
Ravs has got some shit as well.
I trapped you.
Ravs has nothing. He's called?
That was a quick call, Ravs. This could be it.
Why is he called?
Yeah.
He had it and then he blew it. A 7 or a 9 now for Ravs.
He just wants it to be over.
What are you looking for? You've got a pair.
I don't think he does.
Yeah, you've already
Queen
got a pair.
6
I'm
against
looking for
7-9. What? Did he misread his cards?
Oh, holy shit! Wow! Fuck me!
Queen or a 6? It's a jack. doesn't help.
Oh shit! Ravs to riches. I love it. I'm not even mad. I'm not even mad. Because Lewis only got here through bullshit. So if Ravs takes it away from him through lucky bullshit.
With the 9 of diamonds, Tom.
Oh, the 9 of diamonds. Wow. Wow. 9 of diamonds. My God.
500 left.
It's the 9. It was the prophecy.
You thought 2019 was the year of the 9 of diamonds. It's always the year of the 9 of diamonds. 2019, 2020, coming back. 9 of diamonds, baby.
The 9 of diamonds. They tried to warn us, but it's just always everywhere you look. 9 of diamonds.
It's too late to stop it.
Wow. Just the whole time.
The 9 of diamonds is an exoplanet heading to Earth on a collision course. Ravs is at the helm.
Wow. Look at Ravs.
Lewis's house is ground zero.
Oh my
Boom!
God. 9 of diamonds. Ravs.
I think you're due.
Ravs, you can do it.
Lewis.
Take us home. Take us home, Ravs.
Shuffle those cards. Aces versus kings would be hype. 8s against ace 3.
Ooh,
This
exciting.
could be the tournament. This could be the tournament.
This is going to be the end. There's no way that they don't both just go all in.
Ravs is just smooth called, trying to induce it. Lewis is all in. Ravs is going to flat call straight away. Bam! Insta call from Ravs, surely.
Come on.
You can just hit the all in button. There's a button that does it.
Come on.
I know it's tricky, Scotsman, but press the all in button. Think about it. He's taking back 100. Alright, no, this makes it easier actually. Well done, Ravs. That actually makes it a lot easier.
Bam. What a genius. He didn't go all in. He just bet.
Against ace 3. He just put in the exact right amount. That saves us time.
Boom. That's the sign of us thinking, man.
Against ace 3. This could be the tournament. Lewis needs a lot of clubs or an ace. There's a 3. That's a start. Another 3 now makes it for him. Clubs are off the table. Ace or a 3 for Lewis or he's out. There's a queen. This is Rav's tournament on the line.
Ravs.
1 card to come. Ace or a 3. It's a king.
Oh, Ravs! From Ravs to riches. Holy shit. Look at this fucking boy. Oh. Okay. Right. My God. We fucking did it. Ravs to riches, everyone. The 9 of diamonds. Ravs. You made it. You fucking made it.
Right, let's get Lewis in here for a chat, and then we'll get Ravs in here for a chat.
Lewis Brindley, can you move Lewis in on the Discord?
Can we chat to Lewis, please?
Wow.
And then we'll chat to Ravs.
Holy shit.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was great, Tom. That was great.
Yeah, that was a good end. That was an exciting end to it. Holy shit. Real fucking strong.
There's your winning hand. There's your winning hand. 8-8.
Oh. Lewis Brindley of the Yogscast. I can hear you.
He's gone.
Lewis!
Ravs!
Okay. Where's he going? He's storming out!
Oh no. Ravs, run. Ravs, you broke the script. He's coming for you, Ravs. God, everyone has to run now.
If you're in the office and you can hear this,
warning.
go to the safe.
Anyone who is in the center of Bristol, please make it to a safe zone. You must run.
If you are near water of any kind, get to high ground.
Run. Everyone run.
Lewis has stormed off.
He is coming for you.
Well, there's our second place. Here's our champion.
Oh my God.
Ravs!
The saying of the Jingle Jam now is from Ravs to riches.
From Ravs to riches, yet the comeback kid.
Holy shit.
I can't fucking believe it, boys. I played so many bad hands, and I should have went out about 5 different times. I'll also be honest with you, I was trying to throw this game.
Well,
and I won.
That's how you win it, by not playing properly, and that's how you get to get further in it.
I'm ready for my critique now. Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready to hear how bad my poker was, Pyrion.
You're amazing. Tom's here as well, and he can critique as well.
That's true, Tom.
watching. You did great. You won. Your jams were good. You got lucky a couple of times. I felt like, correct me if I'm wrong, you felt Lewis was bluffing every time he put chips in the middle. Because there were a number of times where he would make a big raise with the better hand, and you would shove over the top of him, completely wrong play, and get lucky and outdraw him. So why did you never believe him? Because he never believed you either, but I want to hear your side of things.
So I effectively just wanted the suffering to end because I didn't think I could win. I was down at the bottom of the stack like for quite a lot of that, and you know I was just like Lewis, this is gonna be such an uphill battle that I was just like I'm just gonna play this and let fate decide. You know what I mean? So when I went all in on that hopeful straight and ended up getting the pair, I was like, wow, holy shit! And then that's when I started to pay a bit more attention, I guess. But that was some bad fucking poker. Yeah,
it was terrible. It was terrible. I mean, from our perspective, the only reason Lewis had that chip stack was that people kept giving him chips with nothing. Like Loic you were in the chat with Loic. What was his reason for calling with Jack high? Did he say anything?
He said that he thought they were bluffing, but he called the bluff so that like I don't know. I don't know. It's not a bluff if you call it.
Like that was what got me. Is he's not beating even a decent bluff. Like it was unlikely. So there were a couple of hands like that where I was like, all right, Lewis has walked face first into these chips. He didn't even earn them. Then his whole game was not believing anybody else at the table every time he put chips in. Did it feel like every time you bet into Lewis, he was calling you, he was re-raising you, and anytime you hit cards, you knew you were going to get paid off?
Well, what I thought it was I thought Lewis was scared anytime I would bet against him. You know, which quite rightly you would be because if you're playing against a less experienced player, I guess, and you're like, why the fuck is he calling me? And that's kind of, I was trying to throw him off a little bit. And I think it worked some places, and in some places I'm just like, I know he's got something, I've called it, I've fucked up.
But you got lucky. The heart of the cards
I got
was with
lucky.
you.
Yeah.
Ravs, bitches, Ravs, you are a 2020 poker champion. How does it feel?
It feels fucking amazing. I was like so happy to be the biggest chip winner from like Heat 1, and I can't fucking believe I went on to win the whole fucking table. Holy shit. It felt good.
Well, you deserved it. We were all rooting for you. I think chat was all rooting for you. Chat was loving you. So congratulations, Ravs, on winning the
Love
poker.
you, chat. Love you guys. Great monologues.
Next year, you're going to be back to try and reclaim your crown. Fantastic.
Yep, I will be there.
Big round of applause for Ravs. Your
Holy
2020
shit, Ravs. My beautiful boy. Amazing.
Love you, boys. Love you, chat. Mwah.
Wonderful winner. Love the Ravs.
Wow. My God. So we done?
That's 2020 poker wrapped up, Tom. It was a wild ride with a lot of crazy hands.
That was great.
That was a lot of fun. I will say this: if in 2021 I can't come down for poker again, I'm going to be extremely fucking sad. I think it's not the same without all the people sat around there playing it live. I really hope to God we can do that again.
It makes it much nicer. In turn, I've missed having you here with me in the room. It's a lot more fun, but be able to see your beautiful face. The fact that we could make it work, you know, it's trying time, stuff for everyone. Organizing this stuff is a lot more difficult than how it normally would be. The guys behind the scenes have been fantastic. Steve and Sam,
unbelievable.
Just fucking nailing this shit.
Wait a minute. The loser has decided to come back for an interview.
He's come back and he's decided that he wants to.
Let's get Lulu back in for a bitter interview. We'll have a chat with him.
I like that you were just fucking on comms that whole time as we just blew into you. How you doing, Lewis?
I'm good. What a game! What an underdog story! What does second prize get? Sorry.
Second prize.
Scorn.
You mean first loser?
Scorn. What was your problem with not believing anybody else at the table? These are your colleagues. These are your friends. Every time anybody put any chips in the middle, you were like, blam, I don't believe you. No, they didn't believe you either, but I wouldn't believe you. John Wisp, we called you. You came second. You had a huge chip lead. You walked face first in chips. Loic just gave you his chips. Someone else just gave you their chips for no reason. People were claiming it was rigged. Explain yourself.
Look, if I can bluff people off their chips without... when all the cards are visible, P-Flax, I think that's some pretty good poker.
did you win?
Got very close. Got very close,
It was
P-Flax.
very close. It was very close. We didn't feel that you deserved your chip stack on the final table, given that Loic called you with Jack High, and that doubled you up early on, and then there was another hand that was similar.
Someone else just gave you a whole
Well, I learned from like the very first hand of the game, because in the first hand of the game, I raised it to like 400, and Loic called that 400 with like a 2-7. So I knew straight away Loic had no fucking idea what he was doing. So I just took money off him where I could, and then I didn't on purpose steal his money at the end of that. He did legitimately get us straight, and I just didn't see it. But I don't think he saw it either, and no one else said anything.
So yeah, none of us saw it.
So I feel really bad about that, but I don't know. Like, I don't know. I feel like there were a couple of moments where I could have just won it, and I was too soft on Ravs. I was too gentle with my boy, and I gave him a little bit of space, and he just ran away with it. Ravs played the best poker on the table.
You went in, and you'd call, and you'd raise him and stuff, and he'd call you. He never believed you. You never believed him. He outdrew you multiple times. Like, you really could have won that tournament. The odds were in your favor multiple times to win that tournament. But he just got lucky. There were multiple times where he had to hit an exact card, and he did.
Right. At the same time, in the heat, I almost went out to Mango, and an ace came on the river and saved me.
That's
and
true.
So I had used up my luck.
That's
already.
what we felt as well. The luck of walking into cards and the luck of walking into players who can't play. How do you feel coming second? I believe this is your best finish in a Yogs poker tournament.
I won one. I beat Terps.
I don't remember that. No, I don't remember that.
I got a trophy.
Did you?
No, I don't remember that. I don't know why I don't remember it. It should stick in my mind.
You were very drunk.
Yeah,
That doesn't sound like us.
There was a lot of prosecco. I won one. I'm a winner. I've got a bracelet and everything.
I still, for some reason, don't think that's true. I need some confirmation.
See, I could be bluffing you right now, and this is some good fucking play, people. This is what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. You have to bluff people just all the time. You start becoming a super seducer. Lying, cheating, scamming. That's what it's all about.
Is that the one?
Everyone likes a cheeky scammer. Everyone likes a cheeky rogue. Hey.
We hate them.
Yeah.
Well, look. Do you have any message for Ravs, the champion this year?
Well, Ravs is my boy.
My boy.
And I wanted, if I wanted someone at the table to win, it probably would have been Bouphe. But secondly, Ravs.
Bouphe played really well. Like she was a ringer for us, but just fell apart at the end.
So, but at the end of the final table, I was conflicted because I was like, "Oh, I want to see Ravs win one, but I also want to win really hard." And I did not go soft. I'm worried I might have done, but I don't think I did.
No,
I never went soft.
Times. Yeah,
I stayed hard. I took the pills.
Very hard.
I stayed hard for the whole time.
For sure.
Yeah. I thrusted and I throbbed and I played. And
he appreciated that, as did we all, and the viewers at home. Do you have a message for the viewers at home who've been watching this tournament for the last 7 years, waiting for it to be over and to find a champion?
I'm sorry to you for having to sit through this. I'm sorry for P-Flax's liver and heart.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for Tom's sanity. Look at him. He looks like he's seen into the Cthulhu hole. Look at him.
He looks
the
the
Cthulhu
same.
hole.
Into the Cthulhu hole. You know, you'll find me there every Friday.
We both had a great time, to be fair.
And no, I've got a message to the audience. Please, if you haven't already, why not support charity by visiting Tiltify, jinglejam.tiltify.com. There is a load of good charities that need your money, and weirdly, if you actually give money, you get back almost 10 times the value in games back. In fact, I think it's 20 times the value in games back. And there's some amazing games, P-Flex, in there. as you know.
Mate, you've done a great job this year, and I mean that. You've done
Yeah.
an amazing job this year through a bundle. I'm playing Prison Architect with Sips tomorrow. Prison Architect, I believe, is in the bundle. Is that correct?
It is in the bundle. Thank you very much,
That'll be me
Paradox.
Sips tomorrow morning. So yeah, looking forward to that. Lewis,
great day.
second place. Well deserved, well earned. Sort of, kind of. Are we going to be back?
I turned him round. I somehow bluffed you round, P-Flax, to congratulate me after.
I have to. It's a professional courtesy, but no, in no way did
as soon
I
as
want
I
to win
go
that.
out that door, it's the rage is going to start again. Don't let it get you. Don't let it get you. Don't let it consume you.
All right. Stop trying to super seduce me.
He's
That's the end of the interview.
bluffed his way into our hearts right now.
But you
I
look
think
so,
that's something you can say about
gorgeous
Lewis.
today, P-Flax. Have you done something with the hair? Because it's looking
Careful,
so
no,
good.
Sam,
Lewis,
cut him
Lewis,
off.
don't talk about the hair.
Cut him off, Sam. Thank you. Trying to neg me. As
That's it. You know, super juicing. That's part of the game.
It work.
Wow.
I'm all on board. I know all about it. You won't get me into bed, Lewis Brindley.
So
Much too clever.
Jingle Jam 2020.
Tom, that's it. That was great. I enjoyed that a lot. I hope you did as well.
Tons of fun. Every year, enjoy it more and more. An absolute joy. I like watching these guys play poker. As mean as we are, God, they're doing the hard work. They're the ones actually having to play. We're just sat here chatting shit.
Imagine if you'd never played, Tom. You didn't play a game all year. Then you're dragged onto stream to play it. You're like, yeah, of course, it's part of the Jingle Jam. And I fucking berate you for 4 hours. That's hard work.
Yeah.
And if you watch the VOD, there's just me slating you. Any clips, just me having to go to someone. I do it because that's part of it. I love all of these guys. You know that.
And
so
they're giving up their time, their energy to come and do it. Like they're fantastic. Thank you so much to everyone.
It feels bad, but I also know I have to do it, and I'm compelled to do it by the gods of poker. But the gods of poker this year, Tom, have chosen Ravs as our winner.
Ravs as the sacrifice. He'll be taken to the poker pedestal, and to
the place of sacrifice, and his blood shall be shed in the name of
shall be shed
Pocket Rockets.